Morning. Today is Thursday, November the 2nd. Welcome to my desk. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I'm alive. Believe it or not, I'm here. Let me get to my channel out on my tablet so that I can welcome folks in. Did you catch my title? The Meri Atelier is alive. Aw. Let's see. While I'm waiting for folks to come in, let me fix my quality on my tablet, fix my chat stream, get all that housework done so that I can focus on art. Yeah, mixed media and art. Penelope's here. Penelope says, you got a string in my face, Meri. Yeah, Penelope. He says, that bothers me. So I'm going to catch up on some projects, some things that I'm doing. And I've been still sorting, and I found this cross stitch. I think I got it at the bins. The one time I went to the bins I think this frame is glued on. Probably super glued. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to cut it around here. I want to put it in I'm finishing out my autumn journal today. Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. Are you still up? Mina is 2 hours behind me, so it's 4 o'clock where she's at. Are you getting up, or are you getting ready to get some sleep? Have you been up? And we got some folks up in the balcony. That's quite all right. Good morning to you. I've been sorting and cleaning. I want to finish out my autumn journal here. I just got some double pages to finish. I found some tissue paper that was probably sent to me in Happy Mail. I thought that I'd put that in there. So let's do that. Let's get it done so that I can move on to, other things. I noticed Becky worked in her Wanderlust journal. And I looked up the meaning of the word Wanderlust. I thought I knew what it meant, and I did generally. It just means somebody who really wants to travel. And my Wanderlust has kind of, that was me when I was younger. I wanted to go places. Now I'm more of a homebody. How about you? I just enjoy being around tatting. I've been doing a lot of tatting. I didn't bring it in to show you, but I'm working on little Christmas wreaths, and I'm keeping up with the online tatting class. A lot of their projects are more advanced than I can handle, but you know what? I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot so that when I get better, these Christmas wreaths are just chains and rings mostly, and you make a wreath out of them. And I'm getting a lot of practice. Now, what am I going to use to put this down with? And I'm going to trim the pages after I get it down. Do you know what? I kind of like that. I think I'm going to cut it here. Let's just cut it in here. So I hope that you're keeping up with all your art. Oh, there's Janet Nash. Hi, Janet. Good morning, Janet. Janet is from the UK. And there's Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Aw. Mina says she's a homebody too. You can't wait to see them. I finished number 13. It takes me about an hour. And of course, I'm doing other things too. So, but I'm going to be tatting all through the month of November. And maybe around December 1st or so, I don't want to commit to anything because I discovered that when I commit, I struggle. So we'll just see how many I get done and what I do with them later. Yeah, I think I'm going to use wet glue to put this down with because these glue sticks that I have do not stick, and yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I did put a pin in there. Let's put that over here. And I just want to get this autumn journal done. I need a brush. I need a towel. It's good to see all of you again. I did not stream Tuesday morning. I did not stream Wednesday. Wednesdays are kind of impromptu for me anyway, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are really my days to stream. So, yeah. And I want to do Carved November. I thought I'd do something really simple. And I still have the lace giveaway to mail out and some things that I've told people I want to send them. It still all needs to be done, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to work at my pace. And yeah. I don't like a wet brush. And this brush was fairly clean. It's just I pulled it out of the water. Hi, Sylvia, and Kimberly, and Nina, and Janet. And there's Becky. Good morning, Becky. I thought I would work in my Wanderlust journal this morning. Becky is working from the book. Let's see, I need a paper. What am I going to use? Wax paper. Yeah. I keep opening a new box of wax paper because I don't know what I do with the other one. Oh, with the phone here. This is not Reynolds wrap. This says durable wax paper. I don't know where I got that, but I could tell right away it wasn't as waxy. So I have a couple pages left in the back of this, and I just want to get it, do something in here. Get it done. And I want to start on Christmas stuff and Carved November and, you know, yeah. I've been sorting out my stuff out in the dining room again. And I'm getting that in shape. It's not quite there yet, but look at this. Oh, that's what happens. And let's run a bit down the side here. That's pretty good. Okay, let's do the other side. Uh-oh, how did that? Hi, Dar. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. And Lisbeth. Lisbeth is from Argentina. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Yep, my world is, yeah, slowing down a little. I've been slowing down a little. And I can't even tell you what I've done. Oh, I can. I've done laundry and I'm watching what I eat. So I usually get up in the morning, and on the mornings I don't stream. I sleep a little later. Yeah, that's me. And then I read. I've been tatting. I usually tat while my brother's watching Price is Right. And yesterday we had the furnace man come, so, you know, even though I wasn't, he didn't need my presence. My brother takes care of all of that, but still, it's an interruption in my day. He started talking to me, I think because my brother's hard of hearing, and my brother has a hard time hearing them. So he's talking to me, and I said, you really need to be talking to my brother, telling all that stuff to my brother. And he wanted to change the furnace filter, which is not the filter that is up here and, you know, on the floor. We can change that ourselves, but there's a filter down on the furnace. And it's an expensive one, $60, $70 for that filter. I said, you got to show it to my brother. And he did. And they got that straightened out. Yeah. This glue down here. Kind of fold it over a little if and I can. And here a little more. And I have been taking these afternoon naps. Yes, I have. I think I'm ready to. Let that dry a little. And let's put the. So what am I going to put on this? Well, I have that sunflower, but I was thinking I'd do that over here. What did I do with it? Of course, and I have extra, I have boxes behind me again because I've been sorting out stuff. Now, I'm never going to be able to pull this frame off, so I don't know. I think I'll just cut. I hate ruining it, but you know what? If you put it in your journal, it really isn't ruining it. And I think I got this at the bins. I think I got it at the bins. And you know what? It's going to have its, enjoy its beauty in my book. And I don't know, I'll probably end up, I could make a wreath out of this frame by wrapping Christmas. I might save this frame and make a Christmas wreath. And we got a wreath hanging on our door, and it's the one I got from my friend down in Texas a couple years ago, and it's pink. And I just leave it up there. But it's really time to, of course, this would be too small to hang on the door, but it's time to change out that wreath. We don't open that front door much. All right, I'm going to focus on this. And this I'll deal with later. It's all glued in there. It's probably hot glued. I'll never, oh, well, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's just in there tight. Oh, there we go. We'll just, I hate throwing stuff like this away because it can make a tie. We'll see. I'll dip that in maybe some walnut, and I think I will save this, and this might become a Christmas wreath, but we're not going to fool with it today. There we go. And I'll put that over there. Alrighty. So what I want to do, oh, that's where I tore that. Oh, that's okay. What I want to do is put this in here. So I want to cut it. I think I'll cut it right along where right along here. And this is on, I eat a cloth, so it's real easy to see the weave on this. Right there, and you know what, I could move that over just a little. And right. I'm going to have to cut some of this off. I hate to do that, but I'm going to. It'll be glued down anyway, so hopefully I'll catch it before it unravels. There we go. I'm going to cut this a couple more too. Get out of there. Just a couple. So if you see pieces like this that are just sitting around, nobody wants them anymore, grab them, put them in your art journals, give them a new life. Say, you'll be perfect in my autumn journal. Now, let's cut this on maybe that one. Yeah, let's trim this a little here. And let's move it up and trim this one. Whoops. Right about here. There. See where I'm going on this. Right there. And I'm going to glue this down and trim this whole page off. So I'll trim it after I get this one glued down. Yeah. We're just going to glue it in there. I'm not going to save these, although these two might be savable. Let's put them over here. Throw these away. So let me refresh my chat. Hot chat. Live chat. Hi, Arlene. Did I say good morning to you? Good morning, Arlene. And Dar. And Janet Nash. Kimberly. Becky says, well, there you go. Answering my question. What was her question? Just curious. Couldn't you have just taken it out without cutting? Yeah, I probably could have. I thought that it was glued in there. I thought that it was glued in with you know, hot glue or E6000 or something really sturdy. So but then after I got it out, I discovered I could just take it out. Oh, well. And there you go, answering my question. Yep. If I get it on the bottom here, the top has plenty. Let's move it. Well, I don't want to move it down too far. There we go. Now, let's glue in here. And this is just school glue yet. I'm using up all my school glue, so that I bought a gallon of glue all several weeks ago, and it's sitting there because I haven't been doing much glue booking, but that may change because, yeah. All right, there we go. Now, this could come down just a little if I can. I might need to glue it. I thought I put plenty of glue on this, but you know it's fabric. And in the online tatting class, which was Tuesday, we were talking, the theme of the class, she wanted to talk about sewing or attaching your pieces to fabric. And, you know, she doesn't work in a mixed media world. She tats and she doesn't put, well, I don't know. She may put things in journals. I think she has a tatting journal, the instructor. But I said, because she talked about the different methods of sewing and everything, which was fine. And I said, what if you just glue it? And that was a really kind of a mistake to ask when you have a bunch of expert tatters in the room. And I go, glue would be stiff. And I go, when you talk about Mod Podging to stiffen things, well, yeah, that's what we said. Glue would be stiff. And I'm going, oh, well, I was kind of, I didn't tell him that, but I was thinking in terms of putting things in the journal. And I do use that this glue, what did I do with it? The glitter glue to put things in my tatting journal, which I need to catch up on. All right, let's start trimming this out. And I'm going, well, isn't fabric glue meant to be flexible? I think some of it is. But the instructor said she used Fabri-Tac on one and it turned out all stiff. Okay, I won't ask again. There's the difference between somebody who does something for mixed media and art journaling. We don't, well, sometimes we're very careful what we use, but most of the time it's more experimental, your art journaling, and I hate to say for fun, rather than trying to do something for competition or fine art or something like that. My art journaling that I do, I would never dream of competing with anybody with my art journals. They're very professional-ish in that class. And I learn a lot from them. However, I'm very much the novice. And that's okay too. That's okay too. All right, let's get this trimmed. Yeah, get out of there. They do beautiful work. It's so inspiring. I mean, they're way advanced. I learned the technique. I understand what they're doing, but to do some of those projects would take me days upon days. So I just work at my own pace, and I'm sure that's all she expects of us. She doesn't expect a beginner to do advanced work. If you understand the terms and the techniques. What did I do here? It looks crooked here, but it looks okay here. So we're going to leave that. And it's way up here. No. Where's the page? Come at it. This way. If I can get in there. That's pretty good. Let's do this side. That page is still wet. And get the air bubbles out of it. Looks like my cover is getting in my way here. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I'm liking that. So I just got, is there a page in there? Yeah, I still got a page. I still got work to do in here. Hold on. Maybe I should just, yeah, let's, I have some green paper here too. Green paper. But I've been cleaning. Let's skip this page and go over into here and do this double-sided page here. I don't know. I think I'll wrinkle this one up a little. What do they call that when they wrinkle this? Monogammery or something? The problem is, once I find this stuff, I don't know where to put it. So that's how come it gets lost. It falls behind my chair, and then I have to move it from there. Yeah. And you're supposed to use lotion on your hands. I don't have any lotion available. I've got hand sanitizer, but you're supposed to use lotion on this to soften the pages. My lotion is out in the other room. But that's okay. We don't need it. Because the blue will kind of flatten it out too, the wet blue. Now, where's my wax paper? Actually, art journaling is fun, isn't it? I enjoyed watching Becky's Wanderlust. And I'm going to work in that this morning. I want to work in that. I was thinking, she says she's not going to do the whole journal. I'm not sure what she has planned next. She can tell you that, but go put it like this. I was thinking my pages are not bound in yet. I'm not going to bind mine until I'm done with it. And I was thinking I'd take some of those pages out to the sewing machine and do some sewing on them. I'm sure that's probably in the book somewhere. All right, let's... I'll put those down after I get this down. I'm going to glue them in there. So I'm using autumn and fall colors. Becky is expecting the cold weather today down in South Carolina. We've had it all week. And we're actually going to be at 65 today, which is one of the nicer days that we've had all week. My brother bought some more daffodils to plant, so we might get out there this afternoon. And he has trouble stooping over. So I told him I'd help him plant them. So I think we'll probably do that this afternoon. And my grandniece has a basketball game this evening or late afternoon. I think we're planning on going to that. I like to watch her. I enjoyed watching her and her friends play volleyball. Now, basketball, I understand basketball, but I understand volleyball more. So my afternoon, my my day is kind of set forth for me. Which is okay too. And for those of you who have wondered about how I'm feeling, my health and everything, I'm fine. I get really tired though, and I can't sleep. I want to sleep so bad. Last night I reluctantly took a sleeping pill. I don't want to get dependent on pills to get my rest. But I wanted to get up this morning, and I did get up. But without the aid of the sleeping pill, I don't know if I would be in here this morning. Let's put some more down here. I just don't want to get dependent on them. So if I miss a stream or something, you know why. I'm okay. I usually am up in the wee hours of the morning, and when it comes time to get up, then I'm not ready to. Now I'm going to take some of this and put on here. I'll probably have to hit this with the heat gun after I do this because use up my offcuts here, my scraps. Got a couple more. Yeah. I can't put that right up to the edge. I've got to put it right in here if I want it over there. How far that comes down. Ah, stuck to my finger. Yeah. It's kind of blending into the page there, but that's okay. I got one more here. Where am I going to put it? Where did it go? I guess I'm not going to put it on there. I lost it. That's okay. We're done. Let me get out my heat gun here. I think it's plugged in. I don't know how long my phone is going to last. If I fall off, my phone was only at 58% this morning. I guess I inadvertently unplugged the charger. And I have to keep that phone charged up because I use it so much. So I might just fall off on you. If I do, I probably will not come back. It's charging now, but charging while doing YouTube is a little iffy, to say the least. Got this little sticky parts in here. For the most part, it's getting dry. And I don't care if there are pieces like this that aren't totally glued down because I'll probably tear and rip at them. Other things. So I hope that you guys all are off to a good weekend. It's right around the corner. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow morning, but I always say if I'm not here by 6:15, you know I'm not coming on. I try to post even if it's kind of late when I post. I try to post if I'm not coming on. But sometimes I don't get at it right away. It's still kind of wet in there. Let's flip the page here and kind of hit this. All right, now I have this tablet paper. Let's put this down. It says the pendant paper made in China on here. I'm not sure I want that on my book. Oh, I don't have to have it on there. I'd like to have it go on this side, but it would be upside down unless I put another piece. Let's put this right in here. I'll grab my waxy paper, which is glued onto the Oops, I put my brush back in the water. Where's my towel? I don't like a wet brush, not even to glue with. A damp brush is okay. Wet. All right. So do any of you have plans for the weekend? I think we're going to have a fair weekend. Like I said, it's supposed to be up to 65 today, but then I think it's going to get colder again next week. Put some more glue down here on the... Alright, I'll put this right here. Up a little, Meri. Up, up, up. There we go. Crooked. Then I'm going to take another sheet and cut the border off. I'll put that over here for scratch paper. I'm going to put this one right here. Yeah. And I didn't get that even up there, but oh well. Let me hit this with the, this will get cut off. Maybe a little bit of glue down in here. Let's hit this with the heat gun real fast. Now, if I was thinking ahead, I would have printed out some quotes, but I wasn't thinking ahead when I did this. So we'll just make do with what I have. I want to do this last page. What do I want to do? I want to put green on it. I don't think so. What do I have? I'm done with the brown tissue. Let's put one of these. Let's put one of these pages on there. One that's not. I've got two of these. This one's folded in half. This one I want to write on. But you know what? The thing of it is, if I write on it, it'll go through. So I might. I don't really like this. I could cut leaves out of this. I've got this. I can always reprint another one of these. I think I'm going to use this one. Whew! I need a fan. Oh. I don't have my fan on this morning. All right, let me just get this done. Let's see, I think I'm going to put it up a little. I'm going to put it right in. Yeah, right in here. Let me kind of fold it so I know. Well, let's do it this way. Let's fold it like this. And it isn't going to be straight, but it's okay because it's okay in here. Alrighty. We'll do this side first. It really doesn't need, this doesn't need writing on it, to tell you the truth. It's just kind of pretty the way it is. The leaves. The one I'm putting in now. Get a glue on there. I'll put it right in here. And this will go back on this side. This is the little journal. Becky made a smaller one, and she put it in a pocket on her page. I'm just going to put mine in my October journal. And that'll probably be the end of October for me, because I want to go on to November. November is going to be all about carving, and this is already the 2nd. And I have something I want to do, but I want to do the Wanderlust journal. And if you give me a minute, after I get this page in, I'll come out and see what's happening in chat. Now, let's get this one in. Alrighty. And we're just going to let that sit for a minute and put the lid back on my glue so I don't spill it. And we'll just, is my camera crooked? Am I crooked because my page is straight? Let me straighten out my camera, honestly. Like that. Okay, let me refresh chat. I welcome all of you in. Thank you for spending a Thursday morning with me. Hi, Roy. He says a special shout out to those who have oak trees on their property. This is the every 35 years bumper crop of acorns. I have to wear a helmet to go out in the backyard. I sympathize, Roy. We don't have acorn trees, but I've seen what they are, even in the off season. Kimberly says, "Wow, or wowie, Roy! I'll bet those trees have seen some storms and still are going strong." Arlene says, "Gardening, Roy, gardening in a hard hat." Roy, are you going to make acorn dye? I think Roy is fed up with acorns. I saw a little DIY where they took the cap of the acorn, they took the body off, took the cap off, and glued it on a jingle bell. It was really cute. I'm not sure which DIY channel I saw that on, but they turned out pretty cute. I don't know if I'm done with this glue or not. All right, what else is going on besides Rory getting bombed with acorns? Arlene says she's taking a class for journaling in your Bible. Kimberly says, I'm hoping Girly comes on this morning. This is Thursday. I think she should be coming on. She comes on Thursdays and Sundays. And when Kimberly says Girly, she means Paint Girly. Is that a link to her channel? Arlene is asking, does anyone know if there's going to be a New Year's hop this year? I'm not hosting it. Last year, Paint Girly, Lori, Paint Girly hosted it. I don't know what her plans are for this year. I don't think Dee Dee will be hosting it. It used to be hosted by the Musical Scrapper. And she turned it over to me, and I did it for a couple years. And, you know, it doesn't seem like it's hard to get everybody together and get times assigned, but there is a certain amount of stress to it. And then you feel like because you're hosting it, you have to be at all the streams. And it's difficult to do that. And it wears you out, and you don't feel like you even had a new year. Now, that having to be at all the streams is your decision. It's not a requirement. But, you know, you feel like, gosh, you asked these gals who stream in the wee hours of our morning to be there, and they come, and you feel like you have to, you feel like you should at least acknowledge them and be in their stream because they're giving of their time. So I don't know what's going to happen this year. I haven't been online much. I'm just slowly getting caught up with Becky. I need to watch the end of her autumn journal. I watched her Wanderlust journal video yesterday, but I haven't been over to Dee Dee. I haven't been to Janet, and those are the main channels that I watch. I watched Lori. I did pop in on, who did I pop in on the other day? I can't remember. I popped in on somebody that I don't normally pop in on, but you know, I like all of you guys. I like to see people streaming, but you know, even I only have so many hours in my day, and I got other things going. All right, let's see what else is going. Did Joyce pop in? Joyce Boring, are you out there? Roy is saying hello to Joyce and Kim. I think I'm missing some people. Joyce and Kim and Kat and Nina and Pam. Hi, Pam. And Arlene and Janet UK and Auntie Becky. Hi, Roy. I just had an apple cider donut, Kimberly says. You're making me hungry. I have been watching my eating lately. All month, I've been eating vegetable soup. My brother doesn't eat it, so when I make a batch of it, I usually make it in a big pot, and I'm the only one eating it. So I'm a testament to the fact that if you let that stuff sit for a while, it gets better. It sits in the refrigerator, but I'm almost done with that. So I'm going to have to decide what's going to happen next. I don't want to eat vegetable soup constantly, but I'm eating cottage cheese and yogurt and apples and blueberries, and I'm really changing my diet, mostly for my kidneys. I'm trying to take care of my kidney health. So I haven't eaten red meat all month. For the, well, October 4th was when I got really sick, and my brother took me to the ER, and so the whole month of October, I just gave up red meat. And you know, I don't even miss it. I think my brother misses fixing it for me. And I had to put my foot down. I said, you just have to quit assuming that I'm going to eat this, you know, and he's pretty well caught on now, but, you know, he'll fix a meal, and then he'll come and call me, and I'm going, I'm not going to eat it. Yeah, I hate to do that to him, but, you know, I'd give him an fair warning. I said, you go ahead and fix what you want. I'm not stopping you from having what you want. He's a meat eater. He has to have meat every day. And I think I can have pork if I eat it in moderation. I could probably have beef too, but I want beef every day. Yeah. So that's what's been going on in my life. What else is going on out here? This is where Roy come in. He says, happy pancake breakfast Thursday, and a frosty group of hello to all you Atelierettes. It must be cold back east. There's Pam. Stitch It Pam is out there. She came in and said, good morning, Meri and friends. And Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. And Nina and Dar. And I think I'm pretty well caught up. Arlene says, I used Aileen's fabric glue on something and it was stiff. Huh. I thought fabric glue was supposed to be more flexible. Uh-oh, this wasn't totally dry. It's a little wet yet. It's all a little wet in there. All right. Janet Nash had to leave. She's just popping off now. Have fun, Meri and friends. Janet is over in England. Elizabeth is out there. Let's see, Dar. Hi, Kimberly, Beck, Dar, and Janet. They're saying, yeah, this is a really nice sunflower here. So I have to decide what I want to do on these pages after I get them in there. I don't want to do a whole lot. Let's kind of fold this. Where the page should be. So I know where to cut. And on this side. This is the back. This is the front of the journal here, and this is the back. So let me cut. It looks like I got, did I turn it under there? Well, I'm going to leave it like that. Probably snip that corner off. And these may not be straight, but that's okay. I could just tear them, but I'm going to cut them. Pretty good. Not perfect, but I'm not going for perfect in here. Oh, that's way off. If I can't. Straighten this out a little. Cut it over here. This is a little crooked in here. That's okay. Where's the cover? Cover's right here. I don't want to ruin my cover. And I've got this little corner here. I think I flipped that under somehow. And I don't know if I can rescue it. I could just put a piece of paper there or ink it or something. Alrighty, let's hate to say it, let's just throw this stuff away. Alright, let's see what I have here. Excuse me. So, this all has stuff in it up to here, and then I go blank for these pages. Well, this one's okay. This one I could write on that one. And so I need something in here. I'll write on that one. I need something in there. This is fairly wet yet and damp. And this is okay the way it is. I might splash something on there. Let's trim this a little straighter. Yeah. So let's go to here. And let me look up an autumn quote. And I probably should have something in here. Let's see what my weather is like. The weather is, the weather today, come on, 21. I'm supposed to get up to 62 according to this. I thought it was 65. Today. Let's see. It feels like 21 out. The high is supposed to be 62. The wind is only at 2. I want to get out and plant those daffodils today. So, brr, it's cold out. Let's go to my Firefox. Oh, I have an Amazon gift card out there. Let's enter in autumn quotes again. Autumn, A-U-T-U-M-N space Q-U-O-T-E-S. Go. Autumn quotes, the 70 best fall quotes. I've been here before. Splash Learn. 25 quotes and Instagram captions. Fall has always been my favorite season, the time when everything bursts with its last beauty, as if nature has been saving up all year for the grand finale. Lauren De Stefano. I love the trees until their leaves fall off and then encourage them to try again next year. Sweater weather is better together. Autumn is the hardest season. The leaves are falling, and they're falling like they're falling in love with the ground. Fall colors are funny. They're so bright and intense and beautiful. It's like nature trying to fill you up with color to saturate you so you can stockpile it before the winter turns everything muted and dreary. The autumn is old. The sere leaves are flying, he hath gathered up gold, and now he's dying. Old age begins sighing. Oh, I don't know about that one. Let's pumpkin spice things up a bit. What do you use to mend a jack-o'-lantern? A pumpkin patch. If I were a bird, I would fly across the earth seeking successive autumns. My favorite color is October. I have that in my other journal. Autumn wins you best by this, its mute appeal to sympathy for its decay. Huh. Autumn skies and pumpkin pies. I kind of like that. Autumn skies and pumpkin pies. Let's do that one. It's nice and short. Let's put that in there. Autumn skies and pumpkin pies. I think that I can put it right through here. Autumn skies and pumpkin pies. And the quote is by unknown. And you know, I think I'm going to put this. Oh, it's a little too big. I'm thinking I might have gotten this in Happy Mail. Let's just draw a pumpkin on here. And maybe a gourd or a squash. See, a gourd would be more curved, I think. And let's put a leaf on here and maybe one up in here. And that's really all I need. Maybe some little grass growing. Autumn skies and pumpkin pies. Something really simple. I don't want to get too involved in this. I want to get it done. That gourd doesn't look like a gourd. Oh well. Oh, my brother's in there sneezing. That's how I know he's awake. I'll come back in with some super tips, I think. What did I do with them? Are they here? Find an orangey color. My oranges always look gold to me. Oh, this looks a pretty orange. And let's put for my gourd maybe a light tan color. It might be too brown, we'll see. Oh no, it's okay. And just playing a little here. give it a little color. Now over on this side, let's go back to that orange and see if I can, I don't know how this is gonna work. I'll frame it off a little. I like that. I think Becky edged her journal, her autumn journal. She made a separate journal. I'm going to put mine in my October desk journal. But she edged it in gold. Let's take the black. Oops, not that one. Go around this. So you can take something you get at the thrift store. I probably paid 50 cents for that needlework piece. And you can make something that you'll enjoy in your art journal. If I wouldn't have rescued it, it'd probably have gotten destroyed. Let's go back to that orange. Let's put orange around here. And then let's come back with the black again. You know, you don't have to be fancy about it. Just have fun. Just have fun. So that takes care of that page. Double page layout. Now this one. I probably can't do any super tips on it. What do I want to do? Let's go to this. And I love this Payne's Gray. These are those Kurtaki watercolors that I got at Prime Days. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that. Do I want to do it all over? I don't think so. Ooh, I'm thinking trees. Now this will dry lighter. All right. I'm like, whoops, missed the water bucket altogether. Let's go to these. I don't know if, how much I can. What is this knife doing now? Oh, let's put that away. My scissors over here. I'm done with these for now. Alrighty. Wash out my brush. Now this isn't going to be very vibrant, the colors, the colors that I'm putting on here. They're going to kind of be muted because I'm painting on, well, first of all, I'm painting on over gray and I'm painting on a green paper. And yeah, I'm getting it in my color over here. And I don't know how much of this is going to show up. Yellow's kind of iffy. Yeah. Yeah, it's just turning it gray. Let's go for some of this deep red. Watercolor. And of course it wouldn't be autumn if it didn't have a splash of green in there. Oops, I think that's more blue, but we'll let some blues peek through. Where's my green? I think that's raw sienna. Let's put a little of that. If I can get it out. This was Hobby Lobby's on sale. Oh. Don't want too much green in there because it's turning fall-like. But we need a little green. Alrighty. I'm happy with that. Let's let the paint dry and hit this with a heat gun, and then I'll come out and look at chat again. Little autumn leaf watching here. Probably needs more gold, but it's not showing up very well. Got orange on there. I could put acrylic, but yeah, we're gonna leave it. Wet right in there. Wet in spots. Okie dokie, I think that's pretty good. Not perfect, but alrighty, let's come out and look at chat. That's my autumn trees. So I've done this and this, and this I'm going to leave. And I think I'm at the end. We got this. I might put a border around this. This I'm going to leave. This would look nice with a gold border, wouldn't it? And we didn't work on this. We got one more page to do in here. All right, let me come out and refresh my chat. Top chat. Live chat. Darcy, oh, I'm not down to the bottom. How come it didn't scroll down? There we go. Mina, these days I would say you can count on it. Mina says, I wonder if there are elements collecting pension checks from teachers who have passed on. Yeah. A little fraud going on out there, huh? Oh, thank you, Arlene. She says, I love the trees. That was fun to do. I got a pretty green spot right there. Let's take an, well, let's just leave it. It's just a little green in there. I could maybe blot it a little. It's just watercolor. Oh, Riri. Oh, Riri, good morning, and thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. What are we talking about? Arlene says, Roy, did you make a goofy face or stick your tongue out in the picture? What did Roy say? It happens randomly every year, but this was my second year in a row. I wonder if they know something. What's going on? I so want to play with that, Becky says. Maybe take it in a dark area of your basement with spider webs overhead. Something's going on. What did Roy say? Roy says, the New York teacher's retirement sent me a letter advising me to prove to them that I'm still alive. I'd point them to my YouTube channel, Roy. I have to send them a photo of me holding a recent newspaper and a copy of my driver's license. Oh, for goodness sakes. For goodness sakes. Well, at least they're concerned, Roy. Have you been getting your pension checks like you expect from them? Roy says, I can't make this stuff up. Holy guacamole, Roy, Mina says. That's bizarre, Chaz said. Oh, dear. Yeah. Could be that somebody else is out there faking the... Isn't that nice of Riri to do that? Becky said, I would want them to prove who they were. That's a good one, Becky. If you want me to prove who I am, you prove who you are first. I'm not going to give you my driver's license number. I would actually, man, what would I do? Because here, and I don't know how it is where Roy is, here I would have to go to Lincoln to see them personally, probably. I don't know. But I would be careful. That makes a good point. You prove who you are before I have to prove to you who I am. Make sure that I'm giving my information to the right people. That's a good point. I wonder if you can black out the number. Well, they're probably interested in the number, though, too. Well, the picture, maybe. Very interesting. And thank you so much for the super chat, Riri. That's so sweet of you to do that. And welcome. I haven't seen you for a long time. I see you on Instagram. Every now and then, Riri will send me a link on Instagram. All right, I'm thinking that some gold around here would look very nice. And I happen to have some King's gold out here. So let's just work out of the cap. Let's shake it up a little. Let's see, was there anything before that that I missed? Let me go back into my chat here. Hi, Darlene. Welcome. I miss saying good morning to you. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Let's see. Oh, Chaz is here. Did I say good morning to Chaz? Hi, Chaz and Dar, Cheshire Cat, and Darlene. We got Cheshire Cat, Dar, and Darlene in here. Roy says, I'm on the porch in a costume until 7 p.m. Then we leave the pail out for the stragglers. I think he's talking about Halloween. It's sad wondering what kind of parents a kid like that has. Rory says, our security camera caught a mischievous kid taking our entire bowl of Halloween candy over to his bike and dumped it into his backpack. Oh dear. Desperate for candy, Roy. We did not hand out candy. I didn't get to it. I was kind of tired, and let's use this. So if we leave our porch light out, then that kind of signals that we're not passing out candy. Nobody knocked at our door this year. I don't know if I'm going to have enough in this cap to do my entire page. Just a drop. I do enjoy the kids when they come to the door, though. I like to see the little ones in their costumes. But you know, it was cold here. I told my brother, I said, if I were a parent, I wouldn't let my kids go out in this cold. It's cold here this morning, too, in the 20s. Brr. And I got to get out and put my flowers away. I always clean the front porch off every fall, and it won't be hard to do. It's just that it's been so cold, I haven't done it yet. I think we'll have a couple more warm days before snow. My brother said we were supposed to have a warmer than usual winter, but I don't know. It's not off to a good start. It's not off to a good start. Oh, come on. I'm not getting this. Very good. Oops. There's some scrappies on my desk. Normally, I have scrappies on my desk. Oh, there's something I want to do this morning. I want to work in the Wonderlust Journal. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. It's 20 till. I better hurry. I might have to come on tomorrow. Finish things out. I got the plane in this journal. This way it doesn't look so much like trees. But I like it the way it is. I'm not gonna go fooling with stuff. I still have one more page. I might leave it until tomorrow or Friday. Friday is tomorrow. I was thinking this was Tuesday. This is Thursday, so I could work in this tomorrow. I have plenty of time if I get myself up. I'm wearing one of my thrift store. I'm wearing the one that I Cloroxed the back of it. I was cleaning a spot on the front, a white it's got kind of like a little white dicky attached to it, this black sweater, and it's got white cuffs. And I was cleaning that spot, and I thought I had the back protected, but obviously I didn't because I Cloroxed the back of this. Alrighty, we're gonna call that done. And I was pretty careful how I poured that paint in there so I can put this lid back on pretty safe. Okay, there's something I want to do. Let's take these wet watercolors, set them aside. And we're going to set this aside. I still have a page and we're going to leave this alone. I'm going to border that, but I still have this, not this page, but I still have this page over here to work on, but we'll do that tomorrow. Let me set this aside, let it dry. The aside gets piled up pretty fast around here. And you aren't going to see the whole thing because it's too big. I'm going to tear out. I have this. It's huge. I'll show you part of it. I have this wallpaper book here. Wallpaper book. Wallpaper book. I'm going to tear a couple pages out of it. And I'm going to have to back my chair up or I'm going to knock things over. Oh, let's just tear a couple pages out. You can't see me right now. Get to some good pages. What do I want? What do I want? They're pretty muted colors. They're tans and browns and kind of light tan. I really want a darker color. Let's go for this one. Let me get it out. Come on. Looks like I might have torn one out. We're going to do that one. Kind of like that. It's darker brown than what you see it because the light's shining down on it. It's kind of a medium honey brown, not honey. Kind of a medium tannish brown. Ooh, let's go with this one. Let me get it out. Looks like I've torn some out of this book before. I probably have. I want to use up. I've got these wallpaper books and I really need to use them or lose them. Let's do one more page. What one do I want? Ooh. Let's do this one. Yeah. 3 pages will do. Yeah. Let me tear. Ugh. That one. All right. I'm thinking I should take one to play with before I cut into those. Let me go with a lighter colored one to play with. There. Okay. I keep these books back out on the back porch because I don't have no room in here. There's no room at the end. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, we're going to play with this white one first. And what I want to do, where am I going to put these pages? Down here for now. What I want to do, let me get at them. I don't know what I did with them. Oh, they're up here. Hold it. Hold the phone. I have to get them out. I want to make a big envelope like these yellow ones. Now this, it may not quite be this big, but we're going to kind of, I'll shorten it a little. Let's see. I'm going to have to, I need a T-square. Probably be better. No, let me get an envelope out of here. I don't need it this wide. I want to do some mailing. And I could, well, you know what? I could just cover one of these envelopes. Because these are pretty thin envelopes. I might end up doing that. And my desk is getting, my tabletop is getting very full. Let's see. It'll fit this way, but I won't have quite enough. But if I fold this like this, fold this envelope in to how much? I don't have much room on my desk here. This is 8 inches. That should do it. 8 inches this way. All right. And so let me play on the other. Let me get this glue out of the way. Put it back in its spot. Let's turn this over. So this is about, hard to see the markings on the metal ruler with this lighting, 4 inches. So if I come 4 inches down here and 8 inches here, that's 12. And I surely have 4 inches over on this side. So let me mark. Get my yellow one out of the way. 4 inches in here. And I'm going to mark it with my Sharpie. Four inches. 4 inches and 8 inches would be 12. And the other is probably about, let's see, if that's at 15, that's 5.5 inches. So that's good. So let's do another 4. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be perfect. 4, 8, 12. That'll give me maybe an 8 by 12 inch envelope instead of 9. Because my pages aren't wide enough for 9 inches. All right, now we want to fold along this line. This is a trial one. Want to fold there. and fold here. Now, my flap will be in here, and it will be how many inches down? A couple inches. I'm just going to mark it on here. Right here, and right in there. And that is not quite 2 inches. It's more like 1 3/4. One and 3/4. Right about, there's the 2-inch mark. Right about there, right? No, that's 2 inch. It's hard to see on this ruler. That's the 2 inch. The 3/4 is there. Yeah, it's 1 3/4, all right. It's right about in there. So this part from here to here gets cut off. Where is it? There. And I might make this come out more to the edge here. There. Now I want to do the same over here. Right there. And I'm going to just go down 1 3/4 inch. Oh, that isn't 1 3/4 inch. Right here. And this should, let's make sure. See that? Has to line up there. So this, probably have to snip that a little more. Looks like it's a wider angle anyway. Right in there. And if I had a protractor, I could measure that angle, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I could cut this and then cut that. Let's make 1 3/4 inch. Right there. That really looks pretty good. All right, now, I don't want to, from here to here is 12 inches. From here to here is 12 inches. Why do things look crooked to me? Always looks crooked to me. Probably because it is. That's 12 inches. That's That's 12 inches. Maybe because it's torn there. That looks crooked to me. Parallax. I'm going to draw a line and see how crooked it is. I guess it's pretty good. Now let's go down. Maybe not. Well, we could make it a full inch. Right there. And right. Where's my mark? Right there. Let's just make it the width of this ruler. It's over an inch. Probably, oh, more like that. All right. So now I'm going to cut here. You guys can't see. I'm going to cut there. And I'm going to cut here. Come on. Can't get on the line here. I'm going to use this one as a pattern, I think. We'll fold it and see how she looks first. I'm going to cut here. And cut here. I could have opened up that other envelope, but I don't know. I have to do things my way. All right. Now I think I have to make a slit here. I might have to cut that off. I think I do. I'm sure I do. So let's make a mark. Here. And there. It won't be perfect. There. I'm out of frame, I know, but it's so big. And there. Now, if I fold along this line, let's fold it this way first. Fold it here. You guys aren't seeing it. Something like that. And fold on this line. They'll overlap. let's trim this so that it's even. Let's fold it back this way. And this way. And up this way. We should have an envelope. Fold it down this way. And that's about the size. That's, I think it's 8 by 12. I'd like to make it 9 by 12, but I guess I could get another inch out of this. I could probably get another inch, but I think I'm going to leave it 8 by 12. And I'm going to use this as a pattern. Yes. So, let's take this, and you can't see because my desk is, yeah. And I've got paint up here. I think I want to use these again. And I got my stapler and the beading wire. I'm making that bobblehead doll. Let's take these and I don't want to put them away yet. I want to put them over here. Very precarious. Very precarious. Alright, and then I have my little pieces that I'm working on. Get these out of the way. I'm not going to save any of this stuff. Alright, let me throw this stuff away and let me zoom out. Maybe you guys can get a better view. Come on, Zoom. Come on, Mr. Zoom. There. Whoops, there. Now let me fix my camera. All right, you get a pretty good view of it. And let me grab one of these sheets. We'll just take the top one. And I think I have this at the bottom. See, I could probably get a 1/2 inch more off of these sides. But I'm going to leave it at 8 inches because I don't want to fool around with it. And I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to trace with my pen whatever I did with it. So I want to get these done. All right, here we go. over my Did I get that? Yeah. I get this one now. That should do it. Put this one to the side. And let's just fold. That's not gonna work. I'll have to fold it by hand. And you might see me making more of these because I want to use up these wallpaper books. They're vinyl wallpaper. Let's just start cutting here. Let's see what I have. And I could save these scraps, but you know, I got scraps. I got bags and bags of scraps, so I'm going to throw these away. Too bad. Maybe I'll save them. Maybe I'll save them after all. They make nice clusters. And I might have to make these match. These don't look like they match to me, but I have a little parallax problem. Parallax means when you're drawing and cutting and you look at it from one angle and yeah, you know, it just doesn't look like it's straight or even, but it really is. You're not seeing it. You always see it just a little off. We'll throw this one away, although that would make a nice silhouette. Oh dear me. This would go in that. What did I do with it? This would go on the bottom of that blank page that I have as a tree line. We're going to keep it. All right, got one more cut to do. I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat anything this morning when I got up. I made me a cup of coffee and I didn't even drink all that. I've been limiting my coffee drinking to 1 cup in the morning. And boy, do I want another cup, but I have enough trouble falling asleep. Now, let's get my bone folder out. I saw it in here. And let's do some folding. I want to fold along this line here. Right there. fold it the other way. And when I address these, I'll address them on this side so that the person who gets it will have a nice sheet of something if they want to put it in their journal or something. I like to make journal pages out of my envelopes. I cut them up. Cut them at the side and the bottom and the top and make a journal page. What time is it? 8:15. I'll have time to do these. I don't know if I'll have time to work in my Wanderlust journal. I might have to do that tomorrow morning. Give me a reason to get up in the morning. Oh, that's pretty good, pretty even. Now let's just fold this up. Now I think I'll angle these a little. Just eyeball it. It's not cut perfectly straight. There comes a choo-choo train. I can hear him tooting down the track. All right, we're going to glue and or tape. I don't know what I did with my fine art glitter glue. So yes, let's use Becky's Baby Bot. I don't know what I did with that fine art glitter glue thing. I might have knocked it over on the floor. I don't see it where I normally put things. I try to be good, but I sure don't see it here. I don't know what I did with it. Let's use this. See, this is getting empty here. But if I squeeze on it, I think I'm good. I saw Becky was using this in her journal. I noticed it. So we're going to glue. We're going to glue along the edge here. And we're going to glue along the edge here. So let's do that. And you don't have to turn this upside down. I do because I'm used to doing that. But this has enough pressure that when you squeeze it, it will push all the glue up. But I'm so used to doing this, and it's more comfortable for me. So I'm just going to do it the way I normally do it. Now over here, let's move the wax paper. And I should mark this, but I think I'm not good there. All right, let's see what I have going here. That's pretty good. Now this is the bottom over here, right in here. So Becky sent this to me. I think I won her, was it her December? One of her first comment giveaways that she was having. And she sent me, oh my goodness, she sent me a lot. She sent me hot pads, and she sent me some Christmas pennants to put my cards on, and a hat, and this baby bot, and all right. So, and I'll probably glue this down. I'm not going to worry. This will be the address part here. I'll probably put it like this, because here's the fold here. It's not completely in the center, but that's okay, because I can put the address down there and my address up here. And you know what? This would work good for that. Let's just cut it. And if you look at these envelopes, these manila envelopes, they aren't, well, this one is pretty well put together, but sometimes they're not all that put together, but they do have it nice in the center. Now they have a brad in there, but I'm not going to worry about that. I want to use up my wallpaper books. What better way to do this? And you could probably even, well, I think I'll have enough room here that they could put their label on the same side as my address if I move this over to here. Right, get it straight. Still not straight. Right in there. And see, they could put their post office label there. And we'll put this one up here. It's not cut straight. And I'm just using glue to put these on. It'll wrinkle a little, but that's okay too. It doesn't have to be perfect. Put it right up here. And there we go. I have a mailing envelope, a cool one that they charge you $3.50 for at the post office. And we'll make more of these. I got the pattern. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8:30. I got a half an hour. Let's go ahead and trace these two out. And the baby bot will be right there. And let me put it back on the shelf so I know where it's at. And let's trace another one out. I should make another pattern, but I'm not going to today, where I could move this over. All I have to do is add a 1/2 inch on each side, because I've got plenty of room there. But I'm gonna do it like this today. So I want to get them done. Where's my pen? I want to get them done, 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 done. That's right on the edge of the glass surface. So today is Thursday, and Paint Girly comes on next. I don't know if Lena comes on Thursdays. Let's see who else comes on Thursday. I need my list. Catitude, Stacy Catitude comes on at 10 a.m. Eastern every day. Lena on Friday. She streams Friday at noon. Kelly comes on Tuesday. Stacy. Kathy Arbor comes on at 1 p.m. on Thursdays. So Kathy Arbor will be on this afternoon. And I think that's it. And Beth Schuler, of course. Beth I know. Beth comes on at 6 p.m. on Thursday. 6 p.m. Eastern. Let me put this back where I can find it again. I think I can pull this off. Yeah. Well, I didn't make this mark here. There. I need this to fold with. I need that line. I need to see that line. Ah. So if you have an old wallpaper book that you don't know what to do with, this is a good way to use it up. I've got some other ones. I got a smaller one that I could make smaller envelopes out of. But these are about as large as my envelopes. I want to make it maybe an inch larger, but I'm not going to do it today. See, I have trouble. I have trouble throwing stuff like this away. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible. Should just toss it. I got these at, it was Tanya and Lisa who alerted me when, was it Sherwin-Williams paint store was discontinuing their wallpaper. And I ran to our Sherwin-Williams, and he didn't let me pick them out. I wanted to go back there and pick them out myself, but he just brought some out. I got what I got, and I was thankful to get them because he was very reluctant to give them to me. I had to say, but my friends got some. He'd probably take them and sell them on eBay or something. I can't say that for sure, but he was really reluctant to hand them over. I think I got four books. I think I got a couple upstairs and three down here. All right, let's fold this way. On the line, or as close as I can get it to the line. And then the other way folds better. And this one. And this way. And this one's going to be a little crooked, I think, over here. Now I'm going to have to trim that and trim this. Let's fold it this way again. Boy, these caps, once I put them on, are hard to get off again. And this one needs to be trimmed here. I could probably leave that. I need to trim, well, I need to trim that and that. Hard to see my lines here. And over here. Hopefully I'm doing this right. make them as even as I can. And then like this. And then this folds up, and I'm going to trim here. And there. And this is the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this is the top. Okay, let's glue this. What time is it? 8:35. So about out to, where did I put that baby bot? Out to there. This is really a handy little, this came from Becky. It's called a Babebot, B-A-B-E-B-O-T. And this is, I think I only refilled this once. And it's got school glue in it. But that's okay for these envelopes. Because I'm thinking whoever gets them could take them apart anyway. And can't see with the lighting, and I haven't got my, I got the overhead lamp. I just don't have it set up. I don't get in here much. Come on. That's good. Now this is folded over and glue her down. And which is the top and which is the bottom. I think I'm going to call this the top. I think the bottom one is smaller. It's a good way to use up your wallpaper. And there we go. This could be folded a little bit further down. And let's take, I could actually turn these this way, but let's go to the paper. Well, let's just make this the address. It doesn't have to be perfect size. And you can spread this glue out a little if you want with your finger. I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, I guess I do want it this way. Maybe move it up a little. And we need another one. Let's grab paper. These are cutoffs from when I made legal paper out of that 14 by 17 copy paper. I'll put this up here. There we go. And when I address these, I might draw a lot around the edges, but there's my next one. What did I do with the last one? I don't know. Put it down here. Got one more to do. What did I do with that other one? There it is. So I'll have some nice mailing envelopes. They're a nice size. Free. Free. F-R-E-E, free. And I'll just take this and put it back in the, when I'm done, put it back in the book, so I'll have it when I want to make more. Except for I got this all falling down on me over here now. My little gold rabbit. I use him as a paperweight. He's not doing his job. He says you made it paper too heavy. Yeah. Penelope, I need a pen. Clean this nozzle out. I get it gunked up in there. There we go. All right, I think I have time to make this other one. It's 8:42 if I hurry. Did anybody see Lori come in? Kimberly's here, Arlene is here, Dar is here. Oh, Darlene left. It's right on the edge of my cutting board there. I can't see where I'm going. Usually you see Becky making these kinds of things, but she's really good at it. She gets her measurements down and the whole bit. I do a lot of guesswork. Didn't do this one. I don't know what I did there. Got that line. Maybe I did it and did it wrong. Oh, I wanted to draw my fold lines. I'd like to make a box for those zines too, and I think Becky made a, I don't know if she made a box for the zines. that she made a box, I think, for ATCs. And I still have mine. I don't know if I could get the zines in it or not. The zine from the zine swap that Dee Dee and Janet Young did. Art cards. Oh, she did a box for art cards. I remember you doing it. Okay, let's cut. Yeah. There. Over here. I didn't get to the Wanderlust journal today. Time really goes fast. But I got several pages done in my autumn journal. And I'll try to finish the autumn one tomorrow and put it in my October book. I want to do some stamp carving. I like to instead of carve December, I like to carve in November because December is such a busy month. But here, tomorrow will be the 3rd already. And I think what I'm going to start with carving are tatting, some tatting stamps. I've got one that I did just of a ring, but I want to do more than just a ring. I just hate throwing these things away. We'll put file them under desk scrap. All right, let's fold here and here. And see my line right there and right there. And this paper is vinyl wallpaper, so it folds quite nice, and I don't think I'll have to fool with trimming. And I'll trim the edges off here a little. And this is the bottom. And the top. Now I just have to glue it. And this would probably be enough, but I'm gonna go over on this side and put some on here. And fold those two together and glue the bottom. Is that the bottom? They're about the same size. I think this is the bottom. It is now. And then I'll cut an address. Let's just make it to the fold line. And let's cut a self-address. And this one, you could probably spread the glue out a little to make it not so bumpy. But I don't think it's really necessary on the others. There we go. Get glue on my finger. The baby bot. Thank you, Becky, for the babe. I call it baby, but it's really babe. Well, it could be baby. It's babe. I see baby as being with a Y. Alrighty. So let's put my bone folder away. I got 3 envelopes here. And what did I do with the other 2? I got 3 envelopes. We did. And then I worked in my autumn journal, and that's about all I got done. These are the trees. It's kind of, yeah. Kind of needs straightening out a little. Put some books on it. So I'm thinking that I think I'll use this for my thumbnail. I'm thinking that on this page, I can glue some of these. Where's those dark ones? I said look like a silhouette. Ooh, I like that. That'll go in there. Here. Well, that isn't the darkest one, but you get the... Where is the dark one? In here someplace. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, and I got a card. I'll share the card tomorrow. Esther, was it Esther? Sent me a card, a Thanksgiving card. I'll share it tomorrow. And we'll finish this up tomorrow. We'll work in my Wanderlust journal tomorrow. And I think Paint Girly is on in about 5 minutes. Let me go over here to chat, refresh my chat, and say goodbye to all of you guys. I won't do any more envelopes tomorrow. I want to work on my journaling. I want to get stuff down. I want to do some carving tomorrow. I'll straighten these out a little. More like that for my thumbnail. Yes. Meri, what time tomorrow on Friday? If I'm not on by 6:15, I try to come on at 6 now, Central Time. But if I'm not on by 6:15, you guys know I'm not coming on. I try to post, but I don't always get it posted. Is that to Paint Girly? Kimberly dropped a link to Paint Girly's channel. She says, sorry, I just hung up with Mom. Well, you talk to your mom as much as you can, because, you know, moms aren't always going to be around. I learned that. I miss my mom a lot. But, you know, I wouldn't want her here if she wasn't healthy. They call it baby. Oh, they do. So it is Baby Bot. Okay, thank you, Becky. Bootsy, maybe you should have it assessed. What is Bootsy saying? Chaz says, I just found an advert. Oh, not an advert. I mean an advent. I just found an advert for sample wallpaper books from 1931. Wow, $6,500 in, is that Australian? AUD? And $41.90 US dollars. Wow. Ooh, that's a lot. I wouldn't buy that. You wouldn't even want to cut it up. You know, I like to cut mine up and use it. If you paid $4,100 for a wallpaper book, you wouldn't want to cut it up. Roy says, Chaz, I've seen prices anywhere from $7 to $15. The higher price collections are labeled as curated, as if they were going on display in a museum. I think they're talking about wallpaper books. Becky said you could even use up old 12 by 12 pads. That's a good point. That's a good point, Becky. I have, up in Wisconsin, I just have, I think, 2 bins, you know, those Sterilite bins of old 12 by 12 paper pads, because I was really into scrapbooking back then. I made a lot of scrapbooks. Well, maybe not as many as some people do, but I did make a lot. I think I'm going to switch this one over here. I kind of like the 2 darker ones together. I put my thumbnail and put my book right in the center of it for my thumbnail. And let's move this under it. Although I did 3 envelopes, but I like that better for my thumbnail. I got mine for free. Kathy comes on at 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays now. Oh, really? So Kathy Arbor comes on at 6 p.m. Let me change that. Thank you, Kimberly. I have a hard time keeping up with everybody. That's my list. The ones that I know, like Dee Dee and Beth Schuler, Kathy Arbor. I had her at 1 p.m. No, yeah, I had her, well, I guess I had her at 6 and it looked like a 1. Thank you. 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. Thank you, Kimberly. So Kathy and Beth Schuler both come on at the same time, but you know they have different communities. So there you go. Beth Schuler will be on at 6 p.m. on Eastern time. Well, who comes on in the afternoon? Paint Girly comes on now. Who comes? Oh, Lisa and Tanya. I don't know if Tanya's still on vacation, but they come on in the afternoons. I want to get out and I'm gonna pull this over a little more. I want to get out and plant those daffodils this afternoon. Alrighty. I want to thank you all for coming. It is 9:01 on the dot. So thank you, Kimberly. 1 p.m. on Tuesdays. Kathy Arbor comes on at 1 p.m. on Tuesdays. Thank you, Kimberly. Bye. Have a great day, everybody. She's heading over to Paint Girly's house. She dropped a link up above. So have a great day. I'm going to try to come on tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central.